Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 news and information. So much info for Black Ops 3 has been revealed to us today. Perhaps if you guys have been living under a rock and don't know what I'm talking about, at this year's Comic-Con, Treyarch revealed to us Black Ops 3 Zombies. They gave us an official worldwide reveal, they gave us a trailer, and as well as giving us a bunch of other information about Black Ops 3 itself. Today we learned there's going to be a multiplayer beta and the exact date that that's going to be happening. Today we learned, of course, about the trailer and Zombies and Black Ops 3, as well as we learned a little bit about the Hardened Edition, as well as the Juggernog Editions of Black Ops 3. So we learned that there's going to be a Hardened Edition, there's going to be a Juggernog Edition, there's going to be a Digital Deluxe Edition for people that like to buy their games digitally, as well as, of course, there's going to be your standard game of Call of Duty. That's going to be about $60, give or take, right? And it's just going to have the game with it, and that's really all it's going to come with. But if you're somebody that likes to spend a little bit extra on your games to get a bunch of extra stuff, we're going to be talking about the Hardened Edition and the Juggernog Editions here in this video. So first and foremost, this is going to be the Hardened Edition. Now keep in mind, this, of course, is going to cost more than what the standard game is going to cost. For a Hardened Edition, I would estimate anywhere between $70 to possibly $120, somewhere in that range. Now, of course, if you live in a different country, you can kind of do the calculations on that, but this is what you're going to be getting with it. You're going to be getting a Steelbook, which basically works as your game case. I actually got the Hardened Edition of Black Ops 2, and I still have my Steelbook for Black Ops 2. It's a very durable case. It's like literally made of steel. If you spill something on it, nothing's going to get ruined with it, and it actually just looks brilliant. It looks very, very nice, and it's very durable. It's a way better version of an actual game case, and it's going to be coming with that, as well as if you look down here, it's going to give you a limited edition specialist art cards, which look really awesome. So of course there's going to be a bunch of specialist characters in the Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and those are the guys that we're going to be playing as in the multiplayer, and these are going to be limited edition art cards for all of these different specialists, which is going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to be a really cool thing, especially down the road. You know, you give it a couple years after the game has been out for a little while, you know, you're going to look back at these cards, and they're going to be kind of a rare collector's piece, and it's going to be pretty cool. You look over here on the right, we're going to be getting two camos with this. Weaponized 115, one of the best looking camos in Call of Duty history, is going to be returning in Black Ops 3 if you get the Hardened Edition, which is pretty interesting, along with the Cyborg camo, which was also in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, is going to also be returning in Black Ops 3, again, if you actually get the Hardened Edition, which is pretty cool. I'm not, in my own personal opinion here, I'm not the biggest fan of Cyborg, but Weaponized 115 is so good. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Go all the way over here, let's take a look at this. The Giant Zombies bonus map. Now, I want to make an entire video talking about this, because we got a lot of information about this map, but long story short, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a remake of the classic Call of Duty World at War map to release. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they are remaking that map, and they're going to be putting it in Black Ops 3, and it's going to be awesome. Right now, it's going to be a bonus map, and it's going to probably work pretty similar to what they did with Nuketown Zombies in Black Ops 2, in that you're going to have to pay a little bit extra or get a special edition of the game to actually have access to this map, whereas down the line, they'll probably make it available for everybody to purchase, but at the beginning, it's basically going to be like a pre-order bonus map for Zombies. Now, again, it's going to be a remake of Derice. I want to make an entire video talking about this, but it's going to continue along the storyline from Origins, where Origins left off. It is going to be a very cool thing. It's going to have the original characters. I am so looking forward to that. It is just going to be awesome. That's enough to sell me on the Hardened Edition, personally. That's enough to sell me, man. As well as you will get the official Call of Duty Black Ops 3 soundtrack digital download, which will give you all of the music for the game itself, which is pretty cool. That's definitely pretty cool. So that's everything you're going to get with the Hardened Edition. Again, if I had to make an estimation, you're going to be spending anywhere from $70 to $120 on this, if I had to give you an estimate. But I would say probably at the most, they're probably going to charge you roughly $80 for this, because there's not really a whole lot of exclusive stuff. There's no season pass or anything like that. So expect maybe $80, $90 at the most, I would say. But yeah, that is going to be the Hardened Edition for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, the other edition, the edition I'm sure you guys all want to hear about, the Juggernog Edition. Now, this thing is insane. The first things first, let's talk about the freaking Juggernog machine. This is going to be an actual working mini refrigerator. Now, it's not exactly giant, right? It will fit about a 12-pack of soda in there. I'd say you go buy like a 12-pack of Mountain Dew or something like that, you can actually fit all 12 cans of it within this thing, which is pretty cool. But the biggest thing, man, it's going to be an awesome collector's piece. I'm buying this. I'm definitely getting this. I'm going to say it's a business expense if anyone asks me to justify spending this, because it's going to be roughly $200. I think people are going to say that this is actually going to be. Of course, we're actually waiting on the official price reveal for these two editions, but they're already listing this on websites for about $200 or so. So chances are the Juggernog Edition is going to be roughly $200, possibly even more. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool in terms of this. You get a mini fridge. It's going to be a Juggernog mini fridge. If you have a lot of extra cash, maybe it's something you want to save up for, it's going to be really cool to have that as a collector's piece. piece. You can plug it in. It's going to light up. It's going to have the Juggernog thing. It is going to be really, really cool. I think it's going to be awesome. But again, it's only going to hold up to 12-ounce cans, so it's not going to be giant, but it's going to have light and audio from the game. It's probably going to sing the Juggernog song. It's going to be pretty awesome. Like the Hardened Edition, we're going to be getting the Cyborg camo as well as the Weaponized 115 camo. We're going to be getting, of course, the Steelbook, which is also good. Again, it's going to be really cool. I like the Steelbook personally. I think it's pretty cool. You're going to have the limited edition art cards, which of course are going to be for the specialist. But the extra things you're going to be getting with this as well is you're going to be getting these Perca-Cola coasters, which is, again, is going to be like an awesome collector's thing. It's something I'm not even going to use as coasters. Like, I'm going to like frame them, or I'm going to do something cool with them, because they're definitely going to be pretty cool. And they're going to be collector's pieces. For somebody like me that's been playing Call of Duty forever, I think it's going to be cool to have this kind of stuff, as well as we're going to be getting the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Season Pass with this, which is going to be pretty cool. I definitely think that's going to be pretty cool, as well as it's not really showed here, but you can see it from the text. We're actually going to be getting a third camo. It's going to be the Black Ops 3 pack. That is going to be the special camo. Now, we're going to show you what this looks like. This was basically the special camo that you got if you got any of the collector's editions for Black Ops 2. It was called the CE Digital camo, which I actually had in Black Ops 2, and I would post it in my videos, so I would actually play around with that camo on my guns because it looks really cool. And of course, it's a rare camo because only certain people have it if they bought a certain edition of the game. And people always ask me, Nero, how do you get that cool looking camo? It's like, well, I got the collector's edition of the game. I actually got the Hardened Edition of Black Ops 2, so that's how I end up getting access to that camo. And chances are we're going to get camo that's either going to be pretty similar to it or kind of have its own same feel where you're only going to be able to have access to it if you actually go ahead and purchase the Juggernog Edition, which is going to be pretty cool in my own personal opinion. I think that's just going to be a really cool looking camo, just kind of an added thing. It's like, hey, you ended up purchasing, of course, this really expensive version of the games here, have a bunch of extra stuff. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the Juggernog Edition. Now, again, websites are starting to list this as $200 already, which is kind of pricey, but we're actually waiting for the official price reveal for these two things, the Hardened Edition as well as the Juggernog Edition. That's what I want to talk about in this particular video, is these are going to be the two editions that you can get, and I want to know, in your guys' opinion, whether or not you'll actually be purchasing this. I actually asked on Twitter, and a lot of people said they're going to be buying that Juggernog Edition, and people are going to save it up from their money from work, or going to save up money from their allowance, or wherever it is they're going to be saving it up from. People want that Juggernog Edition because that is going to be such a cool idea. It's going to be a Juggernog mini fridge that actually has audio and lights and stuff like that from the game itself, which is going to be just so cool, in my own personal opinion. Along with everything else, you're going to get the Season Pass, which chances are a lot of you guys are going to buy anyway. You're going to get the cool Steelbook, you're going to get the cool the perk coasters, all that stuff looks really cool. Or if you want the Hardened Edition, you can get some cool stuff as well. You can have access to the giant Doris remake, which will be pretty cool. You get some exclusive in-game camos. Doesn't look like you get the Black Ops 3 camo from the Hardened Edition, but you're going to be getting some camos from that regardless. You're going to have the limited edition specialist art cards. That's going to be pretty cool as well. So yeah, this is looking to be a very, very awesome year for Call of Duty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Hope you guys all found it helpful and informative. If you did, remember to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.